Hey everybody, welcome to Everything's Plastic. Today we have a Marvel Legends action figure review. This is the Marvel Studios Legacy Collection Vibranium suit version of Black Panther. This Legacy Collection is basically just a re-release of the previous version, which is almost identical, but we'll get a closer look at that once we get them out of the package. I can't really hate on Hasbro too much for releasing a Legacy Collection, so if they want re-release stuff just to give other people opportunity that possibly missed out on it, then I'm completely fine with that. Not a whole lot changed with this one. I was completely fine but passing on this wave. This is actually my son's figure. The previous version is good enough for me, but he missed out on it. Don't have a Black Panther for his collection, so he's very excited to finally have one. Alright, enough of me talking, let's get down to the review. We have some nice artwork on the side here. Exact same artwork on this side. Nice picture of Black Panther on the back here. And there's a quick little read up. This is a warrior and defender of Wakanda. T'Challa is the hero of legend, Black Panther. And this Legacy Collection, there's no build figure or anything like that, just a basic reissue. Do love the artwork on the back though. Other than that, nothing else to see with the packaging. So we'll be right back, this one out of the package. For accessories, he comes with an extra set of claw hands. Actually, a little bit of detail on these, pretty cool. And we have this awesome head sculpt. The paint scheme on this one is a bit different from the original release, and I like it. We'll do a comparison to the original actor. And as for this figure itself, I really like this head sculpt. I think there is definitely a likeness to Chadwick Boseman. The overall paint application on this whole figure is amazing. I think they did an awesome job on this one. You can see that it's pretty clean all the way around. I really love the purple on the suit. It actually brings out all the detail and all the contours of Black Panther's suit. I think it's cool how they actually painted the claws too. On tips of the claws, on his hands, and on his feet, which they didn't do on the original release. So that's pretty much it for a closer look. I think Black Panther is actually one of those figures, one of those characters that always had a pretty decent mold. They do have pin joints, but we're going to use the pin joints anyways. Not overly hate on this one for it. Now that we had a closer look, let's take a few seconds to go over articulation. For his head, it goes back this far, down this far. We do have very little side to side, you get a full rotation. His shoulders go up this far. There is a butterfly joint where we get awesome range of motion this far. There is a rotation there as well. There is a bicep swivel. We have double joint pinned elbows. Decent range of motion out of that. We're going to have limited articulation because his biceps are so big. Just all four wrists go back and forth all the way around. There is an ab crunch that goes back this far, forward this far. Here's a rotation at the waist. His legs come out this far, so not quite a full split. Does go forward this far, back this far. There is a upper thigh cut, double jointed pin knees. There is no boot cut, but his ankles do go back this far, forward this far, and you do have your full rotation. That's pretty much it for articulation. I think overall the articulation on this one is fantastic. Let's do a comparison to a previous version. We can see that the unmasked head sculpt is pretty similar. The newer one definitely has a better appearance overall. Just one more closer look. Let me know in the comments below which one you prefer. Do you prefer the new one, or do you prefer the original release? Here's a comparison of the masked version. You can see that the older version has more silver on his face, and he does have white eyes. If you pay a lot of attention to detail, you can see that these are quite different. See purple in around the ears. We do see more silver on this one. There is actually more purple paint on this one. Quite a few differences in this one. I'm not quite sure which one I prefer. I do like the white eyes, but at the same time I do like the purple eyes too. I can't really decide which one I like better. I think the purple on the older version is a bit brighter, and I think the silver and the white eyes makes it pop just a little bit more. Let me know in the comments below which mask one you prefer. Do you prefer the newer one or prefer the original design? I think I'm going to go with the original release. For some reason it just kind of pops a bit more, kind of stands out a bit more. Maybe it's the silver, maybe it's the bright white eyes. The other differences are, you can see that his nails are actually painted. There is some details painted on this one that's not painted on this one. Then again, they painted the nails on this and didn't paint the nails on this one. Going up through, we can see these purple lines going through. That kind of adds a bit more to the overall appearance of the figure. And we can see on this figure too, all the little lines kind of carries over. You can see little lines going around, little purple lines going all over the body on this one. Just adds a bit more to the overall appearance. On the original version, his hands are actually painted. This one here is a solid piece of black plastic with his nails painted. On this one, you can see there's some silver painted going all the way around, and his hands are actually painted as well. He has purple knuckles, and you can see the lines coming on through. This one does some things better, this one does other things better. They added stuff on this one, took it away from this one, and vice versa. See the lines going around here on this one? They didn't bother to paint them. On this one they did. The back is pretty much the same, not a whole lot of differences on the back. just the purple lines being painted and not painted on this one. They painted on the top part, but they just didn't carry on with the line work going down through. Same with the side, they painted some lines going down through his hands, didn't paint it on this one. And you can see what I mentioned previously about his hands being painted. The only other difference is just the teeth are painted and has a black necklace going all the way around. On this one, everything's painted silver all the way around. So to be completely honest, there is some differences, some things that this one does better, some things that this one does better. I can't really choose which one's better. There's a few subtle differences that if you're a completionist like me, you can justify going out buying this one a second time. Totally up to you. My job is to review these guys, and your job is to decide if you want it or not. That's pretty much it for our unboxing and figure review of the Marvel Studios Legacy Collection Vibranium Suit Black Panther. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. I think the paint application on this one is fantastic. Articulation is great. Overall, the mold is great too. I love the overall design of this one. I loved it the first time around. For some reason, I know it's the exact same mold, but this one actually feels better than the original release. Like I mentioned earlier too, this is actually my son, so I definitely might pick this one up for myself. There's enough subtle differences to justify buying this one a second time around. That's just my personal opinion though. So let me know in the comments below what you think of my score of 9 out of 10. Let me know what you think of our review. And if you had to rate this one out of 10, what would you give it? If you like our review, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to support the channel, that subscribe button is there as well. We hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting. Stay safe.